Mormonism with the Murph, where Larry Singh explores church history and the church's truth claims. Hello everyone, this video is just going to be a shorter video, and it's just to say a really big thank you to everyone who has been watching and supporting the channel. We have just hit 5,000 subscribers, which is a really cool milestone. I don't think I ever would have thought 2 years ago would have got to this stage. And I'm really grateful to all those people who have been supporting and engaging with the channel, and it's been really rewarding to see it grow. Although it's maybe been slower growth compared to maybe some other channels in this space. But I always tell the children I teach at school, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. And it's just been really rewarding to see the growth of the channel and the support and engagement I've had. So I want to say a huge thank you to those people who loyally watch my content and engage with it, no matter what side you come from, and the small few people who have been offering generous donations, be it one-off or recurring. I also really appreciate that, as well, as it's just a huge thank you, and I've been able to use that money to try to get better camera and lighting, and also it's just a little bit of compensation for the time and the effort that I put into doing this. I've absolutely loved over this past 2 years diving into different either truth claims and church history topics, doing my own episodes, and also interviewing just some different scholars and historians in this space, like Richard Bushman, Stephen Harper, Terrell Givens, Dan Peterson, Ben Spackman, Stephen Smoot, as well as critics like Dan Vogel or William Davis, and to interview both believing members and unbelieving members as well. Whenever I started the channel, I wanted to try to be unbiased. I wanted to try to be as neutral and objective and balanced as I can be. As the channel's been going, it's been hard to stay in that completely neutral zone. And particularly at the beginning, I think a lot of people didn't actually appreciate it or find it very confusing. And I think as my faith journey has been going, the channel has become a little bit more faithful or apologetic, while still striving to be fair and balanced and to represent the criticisms, but definitely more oriented towards the faithful side. I think it is really sort of impossible for any channel or any space to be completely neutral and unbiased. And it's not always the best mental space to be in. But even though there's maybe been that slight shift, I'm grateful for those people who are post-Mormon, unbelieving, or critical, who still like to engage with my channel. Basically, what I'm hoping to keep doing in the future, I want to finish the temples and masonry topic and to jump on to things like Joseph Smith's prophecies, Joseph Smith's translation of the Bible, the Book of Abraham, which will be a big and a controversial topic, as well as prophetic fallibility, false doctrine taught in the past, the priesthood and temple ban, and then exploring science and Mormonism and church finances. That'll probably tick up a lot of next year. And then down the line, I would really like to do a CS letter response series. I really admire the people like Michael Ash, Jim Bennett, Sarah Allen, and others who have confronted the CS letter and done responses to it, because I think it is still probably the primary document that caused people to lose faith in the church's truth claims. And I think for believing members, it's something that we should have to confront. And I would love to do my own series to the CS ladder, particularly in light with the recent engagement there has been with the CS ladder, with the new CS ladders channel and the response video that Mormon Stories did. And I also feel the need to do a specific response series to the LDS discussion series or the essays. I feel like it's something that I don't want to just dodge or ignore. And I do engage with some of the arguments from LDS Discussion's website, but I think a specific series tackling each essay and bringing on a panel of scholars and to see if it can be responded to as well. Because I do think it's probably one of the best resources of a good synthesis of critical arguments against the church, and I feel like it needs to be responded to. I have been currently trying to still produce 1, sometimes 2 videos per week on my channel, some weeks less if I'm away on holidays or if it's just been a busy week. And it has been definitely hard to balance between just working a full-time job, particularly since I have moved to England over the past year, a 40-hour work week. And then it has been a challenge by the time I get home and have dinner, or if I decide to go to the gym or go for a run, having the energy and time to keep producing content and doing research and doing interviews, not to mention, church service and responsibilities and other things that I've got going on in my personal life. it has definitely required a lot of time going into making videos, producing videos, the research, then the editing and the uploading and making the thumbnails. It is something I have loved, but it's something that I probably spend an average of 20 to 25 hours a week, which has become, I think, a real burden and really hard to balance in light of working a full time job. And it's something going forward that I don't know if I'll be able to maintain at least at this rate, particularly if a little Murflet was to come into the scene. It may not be something that realistically I could keep going at this rate. And not that I want to compare myself to other channels, but other maybe bigger channels in this space are also producing maybe 1 to 2 videos per week, but it is often their full time job or full time income, and they sometimes have other people that help with the editing or producing shorts, whereas I'm sort of like a one-man show who's kind of doing it all. And I've been, finding it hard to have the time to, think about TikTok or making shorts or uploading on the podcast. So it's definitely been hard to balance between work and family life and church responsibilities. And I think I definitely wouldn't want to get burned out, or I'd be really sad if I had to stop or considerably slow down producing content, because I do feel passionate and driven to want to keep exploring the topics, doing my own research, producing episodes, and keep doing interviews with different great guests and scholars and historians on the topic. And I appreciate those people who have been patient with my videos, even if maybe the production quality isn't always the highest, or there's sometimes mistakes in the editing. And I'm trying to use the resources and some of the support I have been to try to maximize my video and audio ability, and maybe try to save up for a really professional camera and better editing software and those sorts of things. Now, as I said before, I'm really grateful to the small few people who have generously donated to support the channel, either by Patreon or one-off donations on PayPal. I would just like to make this video as a reminder or an invitation that if you do find value in the content, and if you would like to see these future projects come to fruition and to keep producing content regularly, any donations would be very much appreciated, particularly because I would love to be able to have more time that I could dedicate and spend on the channel in researching and in producing content, and even take back a little bit of time from work so I could fully focus on it, but still be financially compensated or covered. And if you would like to support me, any sponsors or any generous donors are appreciated. But I've set up on Patreon, I've sort of updated this, that there's going to be 3 tiers. Now, the bottom tier, celestial tier, is just $1 a month. So even if you feel like you don't have much money, even $1 a month would just be a great appreciation. And that would just really just be you saying thank you to the work that I do. And like, what's $1? Like a chocolate bar. $10 a month, that is the terrestrial tier, that you'll have access to all my videos beforehand, and also access to my slides, to my PowerPoint presentations as well. And the $20 tier, you'll also have access to the slides, to the videos, and you can also be part of a raffle where every month the winner would get either a Mormonism with the Murph bit of merchandise, be it a hat or a mug or a t-shirt. This one here that I have, Mormonism with the Murph mug. And I'm going to set up a merch store where if you want to buy anything as well from there, and that's another great way to support. One-off donations are also appreciated as super chats, but the best way to support is the recurring donations. I'd be able to work out if I would be able to negotiate any time away from my full-time job to dedicate some time to this. You can also donate by going on the Mormonism with the Murph website, and you can give whatever size donation you want, large or small, or via my PayPal as well. Super chats are also a way to donate, but YouTube does take a 30% cut if you weren't aware. And I hope when people are supporting as well on Patreon, it's really a way that is just to really show support and gratitude for the work that I am producing. And we'll strive every month to provide the perks offered. If you want to keep the channel going and see it develop and improve and see these future projects come to light, then any support financial would be really appreciated. But if you aren't able to support financially, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing are great ways. Sharing videos on your social media helps my channel to grow, helps it with the algorithms, and it's also very much appreciated as well. And also just give me feedback on what you would like to see as future content, either future topics, future guests you'd like me to interview. And I've also thought about, like, I love to do debates as well. So if I get a critic and apologist to come on and do debates on different topics, I think I've just got a lot of things that I'd love to do, but then it's just hard to have the time to really do it all. And apologies if you have been sending me messages on Facebook or sending me emails and I've not been always getting back to you straight away. I do just tend to get a lot, and it's hard for me to have the time to keep track of responding to everybody. But at least just keep watching, keep following. Thanks for all the support, and I've hopefully got some really interesting upcoming interviews in the next month or so. And I'll see you all next time on Mormonism with Murph. Take care. Bye bye. Thanks everyone for watching this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future content. You can also listen to these episodes on podcast form on Anchor or Spotify, and you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Check out my website for more content, personal blog, and more. And if you care to donate to support me, you can via my PayPal or Patreon, or through the website. And you can also give donations via YouTube through Super Chats. Thanks for watching Mormonism with the Murph. Take care. Bye-bye.